And we're back with North of the Broad. My next guest is Theresa Jackson. She is a program coordinator with the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, and we're in tax season.
Yes.
So we wanted to have you back to share kind of where we are, who is available, who is, who could be qualified for this type of program. So let's kind of get back to the basics, Theresa.
Right. We, the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, VITA, the Lowcountry VITA Coalition, we are an organization and initiative that's supported specifically by the United Way of the Lowcountry, by the IRS, as well as Beaufort County government. And they continue to allow us to bring this service to the community year after year after year. And one of the greatest reasons we're able to do that is the economic impact that it has. Last year, we brought back over $4.5 million into the community. We saved taxpayers nearly $1 million in tax preparation fees. So right now, we are in the midst of tax season, as you know. And so I just want to, get out there and let people know that, during this period, these couple weeks in March, actually things slow down a little bit for us. So if you are waiting until April 15th, you might want to come in now because
this
there's
is a
no
good time.
waits.
Right.
The lines are shorter. We have volunteers that are excited.
Ready to go.
Yes, they're suiting up and showing up, and so it's actually a great time right now.
And so the assistance is free.
Yes, it is.
But yet again, who can utilize the services, Theresa?
So. We work with anybody who their income level is approximately $60,000 or less.
Yes, okay.
Or if they're filing jointly, $120,000 or less. Okay. So that is a lot of people in Beaufort, Jasper County, and so forth that would qualify from that standpoint. Yes. We also work with those who are age 60 or above. Okay. There are no income limits there.
Wow.
And anyone who is disabled or of English is the second language spoken in their home.
Okay, Theresa, site locations in Beaufort County. You want to share with us where they are?
So we're at the Beaufort Library, the Lobico Library, the St. Helena Library, Hilton Head Library, Bluffton Library, Deep Well on the island, in my brain, and then just, which is also very close, are the Hardyville Library and the Ridgeland Library as well. Okay, so there's a lot of people that work.
A lot of options.
Yes, in Jasper County that commute or come to Beaufort County, but those are options available, maybe closer to home for them.
And do you need an appointment?
No, we're actually all out of appointments at this point.
Okay.
Yes, so our Beaufort Library is one place that does take Saturday appointments, but they book up very, very quickly. So it really is a walk-in, first come, first serve.
Okay, so you might have to wait a little bit.
That's right.
But you said this is a good time.
This is a really good time. Just to give you an idea, last Monday, my volunteer showed up to 20 people waiting at the Bluffton Library. Okay. So they didn't have a greeter there for this Monday, so I said, look, I will be there. I'll roll up my shirt sleeves. I'm always there to support, my sites and my volunteers. There were 2 people when the doors opened. And so even though they still served the same number of clients on Monday as they did the previous Monday, there was a far less of a wait.
Yes.
So
wonderful. Now, I heard this morning that there could be a little delay in the, or a grace period, if you will, to submit your income tax. So what are you hearing?
There are stories circling about that the president has proposed possibly extending the April 15th limit. And right now, it's still a concept. It's going to have to rely and I believe that it's being taken into consideration with Congress at this point. But however, I do suspect that we might be moving in that direction because the CDC has just indicated that the coronavirus is now considered a pandemic.
Oh, wow.
And so I
Okay.
do really believe that we will see an extension. However, don't quote me.
Right.
But I think that we're going to see
Maybe an extension,
possibly.
but even with that, it's still good to go ahead and get your
Just
income tax done now.
If you have your stuff done,
Right, boom.
come on in. You know, especially if you have a more complicated return,
Right.
because this is the opportunity where our volunteers can really sit with you and sort of wade through all of that instead of
Right.
waiting till April.
Thank
Yes.
you again, Theresa Jackson with
Thank you.
VITA, and we'll be right back.